Hello, my beautiful people. Yes, it's time for the Inside Star Citizen Review. I swear Jim Henson could not have made a better puppet. The Jared puppet gaining popularity here on the channel, within the community. Everybody loving the Jared puppet. So it's a work of art. Let's see, what is this about? Alpha 4.0 actually determined that it's going to be out on Christmas, I hear, officially. But let us see what this is about. Obviously, 4.0.
It's December, and teams and studios around the world are working diligently to release Alpha 4.0 into all players' hands before the end of this year. And on this last ISC of 2024, we're going to take some time to revisit many of the aspects that we hope will make this patch the biggest in Star Citizen yet. So let's jump on in with Patch Report 4.0. Oh, and remember, this is just a quick summary. If you're looking for an in-depth, nitty-gritty of each feature, check out all those dedicated episodes we just did. You'll learn more from the developers than you ever will from me. So let's do it.
Which I'll be with family, so that sucks for me.
It's hard to pick the most important element of Star Citizen Alpha 4.0, but any conversation must start with the arrival of server meshing, the underlying technology that will increase player capacity and server performance for years to come, with its first iteration allowing for the largest expansion of Star Citizen's universe yet.
Which eventually, I think, will be a problem that is solved. I don't think this is going to be an easy thing. But yet, this is the major dilemma that Star Citizen has. Stability, or as we call it here in this community, or community, shall I say, stability, which I have been pounding the table on, and other things I've been pounding. We won't talk about that. That's after the stream. Got to get stressed out. I have been doing that all year, pounding the table, by the way. The other thing I've been doing for quite a long time. Again, I cannot talk about that.
And you'll get to that expansion through our first jump point, connecting the Stanton system we've known and watched evolve since 2015 with the nascent Pyro system, as players and spacecraft alike traverse back and forth between two different star systems. Of course, once you get to the Pyro system, you'll encounter a new array of space stations and asteroid bases, each providing opportunities and challenges galore as you navigate the worlds of Pyro's various factions like Rough and Ready, Headhunters, and the Citizens for Prosperity.
And I got to actually hop in the PTU and try everything out, and boy, was I very happy. And I had a very stable experience. In fact, every time I pop in, last time I really had a good play session back in August, July to August. And I play every blue moon, but this time I got a good play session. And here's my character. I can't ever make my character look as fat as me. I'm very, very fit in Star Citizen. I think I did a pretty good job. They need a proper soul patch. Posted this in the Discord so everybody knows that I do in fact play Star Citizen. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the naysayers who are trying to tell you I'm not relevant because I don't play. I actually play. Okay? So get off my fucking back, people. I've got kids. I have a family. I try my very best to fucking have fun and be the gamer that I know that I always have been inside. So get the fuck off my back, please. Anyway, this is about as close as I come to creating myself in the game. I think I did a good job. I think I did. Put a 1 if you think this is a fairly accurate, skinnier, more in shape, slightly younger, but not as attractive, good-looking person as I am in human form. Thank you. Thank you. This is so if you see this gentleman This citizen amongst men walking around you. Okay, this is me. So if you see this in the verse, it is in fact me. I do in fact play. I just want to let everybody understand that, because the cake, well, it's a lie. And if you've been sold the cake, the DG doesn't play fucking games, when I actually labeled this channel The Games and have over 5,000, 4,000 videos. God damn, these motherfuckers lie so bad, don't they? Whew, they lie. They lie to get those views. They lie to get that monetizing, man. They need that monetization. They need it. They fucking need it, don't they? All right, let's go.
And within these locations, you'll discover my pick for most exciting new feature of Alpha 4.0, the contested zones, where citizens will battle it out against NPC and player alike, solving puzzles, holding positions, and moving from zone to zone for a whole host of interesting and unique rewards that will continue to grow in subsequent patches.
It's awesome, by the way. I had a really good time. And I had a stable play experience, actually. Very stable. It was highly unusual.
Then, when you're ready to explore further, the planets and moons of Pyro offer 11 new terrestrial locations full of adventure and commercial advantage aplenty, with its 6 planets and 5 moons playing host to a variety of encounters to discover in settlements independent, outlaw, and derelict alike. Junkyards where new mission types can be found, and even farms for those looking for a more peaceful life. And within and around those points of interest, you might encounter one of Star Citizen's growing library of creatures, with the addition of multiple...
These motherfucker and their egg sacs, like these crazy space cows with their egg sacs on the bottom of them, completely disgusting. Completely disgusting and awesome at the same time, but really more disgusting than awesome. I mean, really.
Quasi-grazer variants.
I remember when this was concept art, and now to see him walking around, it's a trip. It's a literal trip to see these things walking around.
The not quite domesticated Copion in service of their captors, and even the small and diminutive Alaprat. Then beneath the surface of Pyro's planets and moons, and Stanton's for that matter, new caves to be found in styles of rock, sand, and acidic beckon the brave adventurer to plunge their depths and conquer whatever creatures lie within.
So much work
throughout it all,
with caves.
4.0 also includes the next major step forward in our ongoing economy overhaul and mission system refactors, with continuing adjustments to vehicle components, consumable weapons like missiles and torpedoes, fuel prices, mission rewards, and much more. And in FOIP news, those improvements demonstrated at this year's CitizenCon also arrive in the upcoming Alpha 4.0, including head rotation tracking, camera stabilization, a greater range of motion for big mouths, and overall refinements to the tracking algorithm itself.
Yeah, I have to say, I did try out FOIP, and I was very like, wow, this has actually come a long way since I've used it. They're getting better. They're getting better at it. A lot of people that were nervous about this shit, you know, if you still see some cinematics or some machinima out there where the mouths aren't moving correctly or something looks really fucked up with it, then it's normally like a hardware issue. For me, it was working fairly well. My hardware is not amazing, but it did a really good job tracking. It was a lot better than it used to be.
And then, of course, we can't forget spaceships, where the Anvil Carrick blast shields and opening cargo doors make their long-awaited debut. Let's just see that whole animation there. Yeah, splash shields. Do your thing. Also, what's this mean for the caterpillar darts? You gonna get those soon? Should we cut that out? Let's go ahead and leave that comment, shall we? Quantum travel gets its next evolution with new variations to acceleration rates.
This is cool. We're going to go over this tonight. You can actually change acceleration on quantum, which is something that I think is a really good workaround on people that are bitching about times taking too long. Putting on quantum drives, different types of accelerations and features according to the different quantum drives that are in game. I think that's a pretty inventive solution to people that don't like the long quantum times.
Fuel consumption and maximum speeds based on each quantum drive's grade and class.
I think that's pretty smart.
And of course, we have to mention the legendary Space Wolf itself, the Mirai Guardian, makes its presence known.
Also, being able to spawn from hangars now. Cutting out all the walking to the hangar, being able to spawn, confirmed, by the way. Also, I can confirm that is something that happens now. So very cool. Very cool being able to spawn from hangars. Very cool where they're going in the direction of this. 4.0 should be released on Christmas. And I have to say, I had a really stable playing experience. Physics still fucked. Also, you know, obviously, you know, because server meshing. You know, I talk about the issues and where we're at in terms of the development. Server meshing is always going to be something that's needs to be fucking worked on until they get this thing solved. You know, I have to say, like, I had a really good play experience. It was very stable. Lots of amazing places. Very, very cool. Overall, I give it a solid B. Like, I had a really good time. You know, so I tried a lot of the new features. It was all in all,
and looks to reckon with anyone that called it the Fat Fury in the past. We're just gonna sit quiet and let the Guardian fly around for a bit.
I like what Aether put because I kind of agree with them, but I get where they're coming from because they want more people to play for longer extended time. So they're trying to find a balance. Aether says, yeah, I personally don't like spawning in hangars as much. I like to head to the shops before I leave the planet because, you know, planning is shit. And I agree with you. I actually agree with you 100% on that, Aether. But, you know, for people that always have this issue right now in the alpha format, being able to spawn the hangar and just boom, boom, get to it, I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. I think that's a good workaround, and I think it's kind of like they're balancing out, like, okay, how do we keep people playing for longer periods of time and keeping player counts up? Okay. Also, with the changes to quantum, I think that's smart. I think, you know, you're going to have to pay if you want a drive that's going to be able to accelerate faster. Makes sense. I mean, these are good. These are better answers than I've seen in the past from Cloud Imperium. So, you know, they're trying to play this balancing act to kind of accommodate for as many people as possible playing the game.
Ooh, I've seen the previs on the trailer.
What's up, Matt Style?
I don't have anything to do with it, but it looks really cool. It's gonna be a good trailer when it comes.
They're coming along nicely. They are coming along nicely.
Alpha 4.0 is shaping up to be the start of a new chapter in the continuing story of Star Citizen's development. And while this will be the last time that we see each other before the new year, keep your eyes on the robertsspaceindustries.com website and social accounts for more details about its upcoming release. And from everyone here at Inside Star Citizen, thanks so much for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. Enjoy your holidays. Spam John Crew with jalopy for me. And we'll see you all here next year.
I got that on the channel where I watched that. That was good. That was good. Listen, this is the thing that we got to realize with Star Citizen. They're always going to work on it. It will always be evolving. Some people don't like the steps that they take, but look what happens at the end. At the end of the day, they try and accommodate as much play styles as they can, and they try to balance it. Even when we're talking about master modes, I didn't even go over last week about the changes coming into master modes. And what did I tell everybody when master modes hit? I said, listen, the flight model will continually change. You can count on it. And they will keep going at it. They will keep rethinking it until it's an experience that is a good experience. And again, that has a lot to do with the physics grid. That has a lot to do with the server meshing. Okay? you got to realize they're contending with that when we're talking flight mechanics. So all in all, people need to stop bitching a little bit and kind of give Cloud Imperium a little bit of credit here. It's not as bad as everybody always, goes to, because they want the clicks. They want the monetization. At the end of the day, if you got the patience, you can kind of see where this is going. You can kind of see like the improvements that have been made. You can see the progress. Again, it's slow, but it's happening. Just let these motherfuckers make the game. That's it. We've been watching Inside Star Citizen now for years upon years since its creation. And before that, Around the Verse. We've been watching this for years upon years. We've seen the progression. I like the game. I like where it's going. It's just going to involve a lot of patience. Give them the fucking time to do it. I mean, really, everything else is drama. Everything else is drama. If you got a problem with it, play another fucking title. Come back to it. See what you think. But, this endless kind of drama fest that I always see, it's absurd. It's just a money grab. You want to talk about the real money grab? It's the people who fucking make like clickbait drama. That's the real money grab. And people fall for it all the time. They're the ones. There should be Reddit boards talking about these motherfuckers that make drama fest, clickbait shit every single day. It's crazy. It's craziness.